Bo Dallas just advanced the Wyatt Sicks story in a major way, so we'll see what's new there. We'll also check out what's going on with Alexa Bliss and more. Starting things off with Bo Dallas and the Wyatt Sicks storyline. What went down there for that story? For a third week in a row, Nikki Cross chased Chad Gable out of the ring and delivered a VHS tape to commentary. A lot of fans have been loving everything related to the Wyatt Sicks, especially vignettes from Bo Dallas, but many fans called out the repetition here with this specific part of the story. It's literally been 3 weeks of the same exact moment with Nikki Cross being copy and pasted to the show. It's going on nearly a month of the same exact moment being reused and recycled on different editions of Raw. So hopefully they find a way to slightly switch things up there so it doesn't feel like we're watching the same exact thing every week. But getting back to this week's VHS tape, it featured some more words from Bo Dallas. And unlike the first 2 tapes, this one was quite different from those others. The first 2 were Uncle Howdy interviewing Bo Dallas, and they were sitting across from each other. But at the end of the second interview, it appeared that Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy came together to being one actual being. And that story continued here with this third tape. It's no longer a sit-down interview, and they both can't be seen anymore since they became one entity. But Bo Dallas can still hear Uncle Howdy's voice in his head asking him questions. Howdy asks him to speak more about his family. So that's what Bo does. He says he took these individuals that weren't wanted by anyone. Bo says he gave them a purpose and how they're so happy that Howdy remembered them. Bo mentions how there's been too much loss lately and how grief is the price that everyone pays for loving someone. He says that it's time for them to let the captives free. Bo then raises a question to Uncle Howdy, asking him if I was sick. But then he quickly changes the question to ask if we were sick, which is another reference to Bo and Howdy being the same person. Howdy responded by saying, "Yes, I do." And Bo tells him then sick is what they'll be. That's another piece of dialogue there because it provided the context and backstory to the actual Wyatt Sicks name itself. Howdy told Bo Dallas that, yeah, there are some sick in the head, twisted individuals. And Bo ran with it and created the Wyatt Sicks. The tape ends and we see Chad Gable chasing after Adam Pearce and panicking that the Wyatts were talking about him. Adam Pearce asked Chad Gable if he ever stopped and wondered why they might be coming after him. Adam Pearce goes to open his office door and Bo Dallas is there, seated in the office, slightly rocking in the chair, before turning over to smile at Adam Pearce. The door closed behind Adam Pearce, and WWE didn't follow up on that story for the rest of the night. So that's something that we'll pick back up next week. Uncle Howdy was talking over Adam Pearce's Twitter page a few weeks back and was posting pictures of Adam's time as the postman in the Firefly Funhouse. And now, all these weeks later, Bo Dallas has finally closed in on Adam Pearce. Of course, it's currently a mystery about what actually is happening in that meeting. Adam Pearce was actually not seen at all for the rest of the night following that conversation with Bo Dallas. But Pearce did tweet out some messages the following morning. So he appears to be okay in that sense of the story. But it looks like the conversation between Adam Pearce and Bo Dallas was definitely civilized. The past few weeks of the tapes have shown that Bo Dallas is absolutely suffering with a certain type of multiple personality disorder. But from the quick glimpse we saw of Bo in Adam's office, he was in regular attire, not in Uncle Howdy attire, and was alone without his family. So it looks like Bo was there on peaceful terms, at least this time around. But if Adam Pearce didn't give Bo what he wanted or was asking for, we can only assume that Bo's next visit to Adam's office won't be so peaceful and civilized. It was surely a shocker for Adam Pearce. WWE has been on the hunt for the Wyatt Sicks for nearly a month now, and suddenly Bo is just there in his office waiting to talk. So now that Bo has physically been seen backstage and they left the story on that office cliffhanger, it seems very likely that we thankfully won't see another same exact tape drop-off moment for the 4th week in a row. It looks like this story will be picking back up there with the context of what was spoken about in that meeting between Bo and Adam Pearce. Was Bo there simply asking for a match with Chad Gable? Or, on a much deeper note, was Bo Dallas there to potentially warn Adam Pearce that another massacre led by Uncle Howdy could be on the way if certain things don't fall in place? Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have been paranoid about another Wyatt attack happening on their shows ever since the first one went down. So in a way, Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy got the leverage here. All they got to do is threaten with another Wyatt Sicks attack, and they'll probably get whatever they want. So considering that Adam Pearce was right there one-on-one with the main man who led the Wyatt massacre, we got to assume that Adam Pearce did give Bo whatever it was that he was asking for. And the next edition of Raw should absolutely reveal to us what it is that they spoke about in that private meeting. In other news, Alexa Bliss got some conversation going around her name when she recently posted an interesting throwback picture. Alexa took to Instagram to post a picture from her days in the goddess persona from 2018. She posted that picture with a caption that read, "The Goddess," along with some purple and black hearts. Alexa usually doesn't make posts like this one, so that's why it sort of caught some fans' eyes and had them wondering if Alexa was hinting at something with that post. Ever since Alexa joined the Bray Wyatt universe in 2020, her fan base has been split in two. You had your group of fans who loved what she was doing with Bray Wyatt and wanted to see more of that dark and evil persona. But then you had another group of fans that wanted all that dark persona stuff to stop and for Alexa to return to the goddess persona. Alexa had addressed this fan debate in the past, and she said that she's a firm believer of always advancing her career into new eras and not really revisiting old eras. But fans are really overanalyzing everything that Alexa posts, just trying to see if any hints about her upcoming WWE return. We got this recent throwback goddess post, and just a few months back, Alexa did tweet out a message telling the fans to be patient. Alexa tweeted out that message about being patient right when all the Wyatt Sicks members were leaked, and everyone discovered that she wasn't in the group. Alexa's tweet about being patient continues to give fans hope that she will eventually have a new role in this Wyatt Universe revival with the Wyatt Sicks more down the line. Also, can't forget about Alexa's face being on that production truck behind Chad Gable. A lot of fans looked at that as a teaser as well. So hopefully we do end up seeing Alexa Bliss's return in some way during the back half of 2024. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.